in the middle of the campaign, Ted Stevens gets convicted, right, of 7 counts of fraud, and she says, oh, he should really step aside. Now that they've lost, and she's got to go back to Alaska, where Ted Stevens is very powerful, she's like, did I say step aside? Nah, I didn't really mean step aside. I think he should stay. They're like, dude, are you serious? She's like, yeah. And then she gives this sentence. This is what I'm talking about. Sarah Palin speaks in a really strange way. She speaks in a way, I think I figured it out. People who are insecure about how much they know, they throw in big words just to seem like they're smart, and then they try to dress up things around it. So it doesn't quite sound normal. It doesn't flow, right? Now, I'm not sure there's any big words in the sentence, but look at how strange this sentence is. The Alaska voters have spoken, and me not be a dictator won't be telling anyone what to do. What? I'm going to repeat it, word for word here. This is the Associated Press quoting her. The Alaska voters have spoken, and me not be a dictator won't be telling anyone what to do. What the hell does that mean? Okay, I mean, I know what it means, but it's, first of all, who does that remind you of? You know who I'm thinking of.
I'm sure something will pop in my head here in the midst of this press conference, all the pressure of trying to come up with an answer, but it hadn't yet.
Okay. It reminds me of you of Bush. And second of all, what's with the Yoda-like jumbling of the words? All right, let's give her the benefit of the doubt and clear it up a little bit and say the Alaska voters have spoken, and me not being a dictator won't be telling anyone what to do. All right, you get the point, man. Just please, right? So now we get to the essence of the charges against her, you know, all the clothes and she didn't know Africa was a continent, maybe thought it was a country, and NAFTA, etc. Her denials were weak. She said that she had been quoted out of context. That's code word for I'm not really denying it, but if you heard the whole conversation, I wouldn't sound quite as stupid as those quotes make it out to be. Normally, if it's not true at all, you come out guns blazing, especially somebody like Sarah Palin, who's already iffy on the truth to begin with, plays loose with the facts. Man, if it wasn't anywhere close to true, and there wasn't 7 people in the room to witness it, she'd come out and be like, hell no, I didn't say that, that's ridiculous. Of course I know who's in North America, and Africa's a continent, and South Africa's a country. Come on, don't be ridiculous, right? And she's like, well, they were taken out of context. Oof, that means she said it. That means she said, look, you know, I was talking to a friend about this. Think about the South Africa part of it. Let's assume for a second that they screwed her. And Campbell Brown on CNN came out and said, look, these McCain aides ought to be embarrassed because they're putting a hatchet in Sarah Palin's back and blaming everything on her. But remember, they picked her. And she's right. She's definitely right about it. Jonathan Alter made the same point on the show yesterday, where he said, look, these are the guys who are responsible. Absolutely. So that's very fair, right? So my friend and I were trying to give some benefit of the doubt to Sarah Palin, assume that she knew Africa as a continent, but she didn't know whether South Africa was a country or a lower part of the continent. You see what I'm saying? But then we were thinking about it. Sarah Palin is older than us. She's 44 years old. We lived through apartheid. We knew what was happening during apartheid. South Africa was a very, very relevant part of this world when we were growing up, let alone now. She lived through all that. She's older. And all that time, she didn't realize South Africa was a country? No. As Reverend Jeremiah Wright would say. That doesn't fly, man. That's terrible. And then she did come out guns blazing on one thing. She said that her attackers were cowardly and that they should have said it to her face. Calling them cowards, that's strong language. And about the clothes, she said, the only thing I ever asked for was a Diet Dr. Pepper from time to time. Oh. Plus approximately $190,000 in clothes. Like, oh, could you imagine I do that to you guys? I'm like, hey, Anna, could you give me a Diet Dr. Pepper and then run down to Neiman Marcus and get me $50,000 worth of clothes?